Hello and welcome to another update video about silver. Let's take another look at the silver chart, which is incredibly bullish at the moment. Again, not a surprise for anybody who followed this channel over the last year or so. I've highlighted that, yeah, this could be the years for the metals. So far, there is no need to deviate from that scenario. In fact, again, we've now arrived in a situation in which pullbacks have become very, very shallow. So let's talk about the two structures again that I'm following. There's the white scenario and the yellow scenario, and both are bullish. One of them allows for a deeper pullback, which is the white count, but essentially both are at the moment bullish. And first of all, I would give preference to the more directly bullish scenario as long as support is holding, which is at $25 pretty much. So let me take you through the two scenarios here. The idea is that a larger degree, wave 2 bottomed here in February, middle of February. And then we've seen in the yellow count a quite, a questionable 5-wave move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 4-5 pattern is a little bit too small to be reliable, but it is a reasonable scenario. And, both counts have their small flaws, and therefore I think probabilities are very balanced between them. But as long as we're holding above the main support area here, yeah, I give preference for direct trend continuation higher. In this scenario, obviously wave 5 of 1 topped here. That was around the 20th of March, and we had a wave 2 pullback, which was increasing extremely shallow, a little bit too shallow, to be a reliable wave 2. And then a substantial rally, which counts best as a 5-wave move now. Yeah, it counts best as a 5-wave move. Again, in the last video, I did highlight that wave 1. So obviously this would be a 1-2 setup, and this would be another 1-2. I did highlight that this here could have been the top of a wave 1 with a wave 2 pullback, and we had a nice pullback. However, too shallow to be reliable as well for a wave 2. So I'm leaning now to the idea that wave 1 is in the process of completing here, because this is too shallow for a wave 2 to be reliable. So it's questionable. So yeah, I've got essentially then a 1-2 setup. And this could be another wave 1 in a 5-wave move. And if a wave 2 pullback starts from here, which in my opinion would be confirmed with a break below the last swing low at $27.20, well, then the main support area here is between $25 and $26.13. Actually, might be worth adding the 38.2 retracement level as well, given that this is quite a bullish market, and sometimes pullbacks are extremely shallow in these bullish markets. So what we could be dealing with here is a 1-2 setup. Really, this is potentially already a completed 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in wave 1, and therefore I'm very much watching for a wave 2 pullback that could start. I was already watching here for it like a few days ago, but the pullback was too shallow to be a reliable wave 2. So it's possible that this move down was the A wave of 2. We're now doing a B wave, and we could get a C wave to the downside. It's something to watch for. The move down is a 3-wave move, so another high cannot be ruled out. But yeah, that's sort of what I'm watching. So you can basically focus here maybe also on the trend line. If that trend line breaks, it could be the start of the C wave to the downside. But yeah, essentially support area is clear, and it's a bullish market, especially as long as the $25 level is holding. So that's the key level. Yeah, and in the white scenario, we have a, let's say, a clearer 5-wave move to the upside, but the 5th wave is extending. Very much a valid interpretation as well, because so far in this move up, we haven't had any deep pullback. So it could be, it could be that this move up completes basically the 5th wave, but then the 5th wave is extended. Bit unusual. But then in commodities, it happens not too rarely, okay? So it is fairly common that the 5th wave can extend. So that's why I put that onto the chart as well. That means basically below $25, we would have still the chance to form a bullish scenario. Even if we break the direct support area, it would then send us down lower, obviously, in basically white wave 2, which I haven't even shown on the chart here, but it would be lower. We can determine the support area for that once we get further clarification that it's not the yellow count, yeah, but it would be lower. And that's sort of what I'm watching. I mean, often these wave 2s finish in the region around the previous wave 4. Well, we're dealing with $24 then, but we'll see. That would just mean a marginally lower low. So essentially, I've got two bullish counts. If we get a pullback into this support area and it's holding a higher low and it's confirming the yellow count, well, it could really escalate higher from there. That's sort of, that's the kind of market we're in at the moment, right? It is a really, really bullish market, but also let's remind ourselves of structural support because resistance, because there are further resistances along the way, especially here in the region between $29 and $30, this larger degree wave 1 high. So yeah, it's just a quick update about silver. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500 as well as regular updates about stocks, then feel free to check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.